Sometimes I get the storage gets full. I know exactly, but this is just the most helpful one. Yeah, I've learned. I've had many times and like, I thought it was recording, it wasn't, and like I'd rather have a little bit worse quality because all that really matters is the sound anyway. All right. Morning, everybody. Morning. I don't know if I need to introduce myself. My name's Ian, and because the people who are here to experience this Cherry Nectar class, I couldn't have handpicked a better roster, so thank you, Goddess. Thank Goddess it's Friday. I think she's cooperating with me. So high five to these beautiful people around you. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Christina, you can come up here. Yeah. Just to introduce this class, it's a little series that I put together last summer. It's called Cherry Nectar, actually when the cherries were coming out. Oddly, I spent 3 years in Bali and I never ate cherries. I love the tropical fruits, but man, I was dying for cherries when I got home. So when I got back in July and it was cherry season, I was like, cherry nectar. So our goal is to release the cherry nectar in your heart. Our goal really is, if you've been coming to those classes, I like to mix in what we call more superflow, fluid movements. Awesome, I love it. But also, another thing I started to do more of last summer is calisthenics. And I really love it. I've really kind of got addicted to it. I was just like, where's this been my whole life? And I had this desire to put together a series like the Ashtanga Yoga series, like the Rocket Yoga, whatever. That's actually just kind of old school vinyasa mixed with calisthenic strengthening. So that's what you've come for. Okay, so we're going to definitely step up the intensity level a little bit, but you can feel safe to modify anything. But what I want to say is we've been doing this practice pretty much every day in here this week. And I don't know if anyone has a t-shirt, but we have a saying in Blissology that yoga is a feeling and not just a shape. And we're definitely looking for that like peace, love thing. But also particularly, if I had to label this class we're about to do with any Sanskrit words, it would be tapas, which is discipline. Drishti is focus. So I really want us to just, like, I was talking about this morning, I spent the whole 90s doing Ashtanga Yoga. I stopped doing it around year 2000. But I loved the feeling I had in the practice and just the pace and the focus that I felt. And so that's our goal. And if you don't know the word focus, another word for it in Sanskrit is samadhi. And there's just something about this old school vinyasa that just feels so good at the end, and I think you're going to love it. So just modify anything you need to. We've been here learning adjustments, somatic attunement with people. So we'll get our hands on you a little bit, but we're just really excited to share this series with you. So big hand to the people that are brave enough to share their high vibes with you. This is like, if you are a teacher, and I think a lot of you are here, I always tell people, just don't be nervous. It's like inviting people over to your house for a dinner party. It's a party. It's not like nothing to prove. It says right here on the necklace, everything to share. So we just love this practice. We love the way we feel afterwards, and we're excited to share it with you. So on that note, let's get started with seat it, have a seat, and cross your legs on the bolster, close your eyes. It's about a 2-hour practice, but we're going to end with a nice long meditation as well. So we're just really honoring the old yogic ways of practicing, more or less in Krishnamacharya tradition. Close your eyes, tune into your breathing. The air is very moist after the rain here, so just let your hips sink down. And please feel that humidity in the breath as you breathe it in. And calmly release something out. And make no mistake that the tradition of asana is completely related to meditation, in that if we can move stuff out of our body, if we can turn our bodies into antennas, we will have better focus and better discernment, viveka it's called, where we can discern what is the outer body, the outer world, and the soul, the energy inside. Breathe in, find your light. Breathe out, release your worries. Just open up your third eye for 3 more breaths. I won't say anything. You're advanced yogi. Tune in. Okay, Kapalabhati breathing coming next. We'll do for 1 minute. Then at the end, we'll speed up for about 20 seconds. Come forward, breathe out. As you inhale, come up. You're going to try and create a little vacuum, Uddiyana Bandha here. And we'll hold for 25 seconds first round, about 40 seconds second round. So not huge holds. Ready? Follow me. Don't speed up. So as you're doing this, start to feel that your focus is less out on the world and more here and now. You've been given this gift of a body which is a vehicle for a light inside. Harmonize them. And we're going to speed up and come forward. Double time. Okay, so you're going to create a vacuum. Breathe in, rock back. Breathe out, rock forward. At the end, take a breath in and try and pull your belly in and up, chin in the chest. Jadahara Bandha. Okay, 15 more seconds. Okay, release that breath out. Now the after effect of that is beautiful as your body finds homeostasis. Breathe in. Breathe out. Just one more round. Ready? That's beautiful. I love us all breathing, moving together. Go. Keep breathing. And one thing I've learned after 37 years on a yoga mat is the reward of yoga is directly proportional to your dedication to it. "20 seconds, speed up, go forward. Okay, ready? Inhale, rock back. Exhale, rock forward. Release all your breath. This is going to be a 40-second hold. If you need to come out and breathe normally anytime, go ahead. Inhale, come up. Uddiyana Bandha, Jadahara Bandha, chin and chest. Hold. So you can make 15 more seconds. Ready? Breathe out. Beautiful, nice commitment. Take one breath in. And breath out. Okay, just savor that for just 20 more seconds as we move through our asana. Just please maintain in mind for this place of clarity. Okay. Let's do our moving meditation, everyone. Come on up into downward facing dog. Move your bolsters. Press your hips back far. We'll stay downward dog. Can we stay for about 40 seconds, first breath? Find your fingertips pressing. Pull your thigh bones back. Make your spine long. Breathe in deep. Pull your hips back. Tilt your pelvis. Breathe out. Root your fingertips down. Breathe in. Drive your hips back. Stretch your spine. Breathe out. Do one more. Pelvis back and empty. Right leg upward toward the sky. Take a breath in. And we'll start off really gentle. Just take your right foot, step it to the outside of right hand in that low lunge. Back up the truck. Move your hip around a little bit with your breath, just letting your fascia become a bit more water-like. Then take your hands over to the left. So Spider-Man lunge, we call it. The right armpit's being pressed forward by the left heel. The hips move around. The target stretch here is on the outside of right hip. On your hamstring, maybe on your right lat muscle, if you can really press your armpit forward and add a side bend. Breathe in. Breathe out. Get lower. One more time. Lion breath. And back we go, downward dog. Same timing, other side, left leg lift up. Step that left foot, nice deep lunge, rock around. Put pressure on. Walk your hands over to the right. So your back toe mount, super important here. As you drive off those metatarsal bones, press your right heel back into an imaginary wall and use that as leverage to move your left armpit forward. So again, you add a side bend with your left hand anchored in a closed chain movement. Breathe into your lat, breathe into your hip. Again, nice gentle start. All breath out. And then come on back, please, to a downward facing dog shape. Bring feet forward between the hands for 3 breaths in Uttanasana, top of your mat. Fold forward, just find long, deep breathing, helping you to release tightness off the backs of the legs. Long spine. Don't think about anything else except your breath. Inhale, reach arms upwards towards the sky. And exhale, bring your hands over your heart. So before we start the really physical part of practice, again, tune into the light inside of you. Turn your body into a standing antenna. Crown open to light above. Drink it in when you breathe in. Ground your feet as you breathe out. Organize yourself around the central axis. Take 2 more breaths. And then honor the lineage we come from of yogis over 3,000 years making this sound Om. Breathe in. Just simply do 1 exhalation to clear. Inhale in, join me.
Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. For this round, plant your hands down and step back into plank, please. So we hold it, press back through the heels, engage the quadriceps, belly in and up, and inflate the space between the shoulder blades. Lengthen the crown of the head forward, 1 strong line. Remember that. Exhale, lower down into chaturanga. And with an in-breath, lift your heart, roll the shoulders back, up dog. Exhale, glide on back, downward facing dog. Stay for 3 savory long breaths. Inhale deeply. Exhale, release something. Out of the body, out of the system. With your next inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, look forward, step or hop to the front. Fold deeply forward. And with your next inhale, plant your feet, lift the arms overhead. Find length. Exhale, hands in front of the hands. Release, hands to the side. Inhale, lift the arms overhead, finding length. Exhale, fold deeply forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift, lengthen the spine. This time, step or hop back into Chaturanga, lower down. Inhale, lift your heart, roll back, up dog. Exhale, glide on back, downward facing dog. Press into your hands, sending the pelvis way up and back, lengthen your spine. With the exhalation, can you roll the inner thighs back and release the heels a little bit more towards the floor? And again, find deep breath. Last one. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, look forward, step or hop to the front. Lengthen the spine, half a lift. Exhale, fold deeply forward. With your in-breath, find your feet, lift the arms overhead. And we move through directly. Exhale, fold deeply forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, half a lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, jump or step back into Chaturanga. Slowly lower down. Inhale, lift the heart, roll back. Exhale, glide on back, downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale. With your next inhale, lift your right leg way up and back. And let's play a little bit. So from here, firmly press the hands into the earth and start to hop the left foot up. And give it a try to get into your first handstand off this morning. Stay playful. Some people are going to help you. Just try. Excellent. Very nice. Press firmly into your hands. Draw the belly and lengthen the spine. Yes, one strong line. Remember, excellent. Okay, let's try here. Okay, and then slowly come back down. Let your feet land in between the hands. Inhale, half a lift. Exhale, fold deeply forward. With your next in-breath, rise up, hands overhead. Ooh, exhale, hands in front of the heart. Take an inhale here. Exhale, release. Inhale, second part. Arms overhead. Find length. Exhale, fold deeply forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, half a lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, jump or step back into Chaturanga, lower it down. Inhale, lift the heart, roll the shoulder back. Exhale, glide on back, downward facing dog. This time, pick the left foot up. Send it way up and back, and now try to jump. Give it a try. Yes, yes. Press firmly into your hands. Stay playful. We're just starting. Oh, wow, awesome. That was great. Okay. Yes. Remember the strong line. Engage everything you can. And last try here. Okay. Great. Everybody comes down, please. And somehow let your feet land gently in between your hands. Inhale, half a lift. Breathe in. Exhale, fold deeply forward. And with your next in-breath, arms over head. And exhale, hands in front of the heart.
Let's find bliss in the hips. We're moving triangle. Left foot first. Move your left foot towards the end of the mat. Hands go wide. Breath go wide. Inhale here. Exhale. Move your right foot with your toes towards the front of the mat. Thank you. Inhale here. Press your front leg towards the mat while you shift the hips backwards. Feel the stretch on the inner thigh while your hand goes down and move your left hand up. Look up towards the sky, keep pressing on the right foot while you push on the right sit bones towards the back of the mat. One more inhale, lengthen along the spine. Exhale here, relax in the pose. Inhale up. Move your left leg towards the left a little bit. Push with the left hand towards the front of the mat. Push even more while you start pressing towards the back of the mat with your right sit bone. Lengthen between the sit bone and the crown of your hand. Reach far. Inhale. Exhale. Drop your left hand towards the shin or foot on the external side. Inhale. Reach up towards the sky with the opposite hand. Inhale. Look up. Exhale. Relax while pulling back towards the back of the mat with your right hip. One more inhale. Exhale, hands come down towards the front of the mat. Standing split, left goes up. Inhale. Exhale, fold here, move your foot towards the sky, reach for the stars. You can stay here, play with your standing split, or else move the right leg towards the back and hop again. Find your inner child, play, have fun. Try to bring your chest above the wrists, hips above the chest. Press the legs inwards. Right, push up. Push a bit more. One more round here. Keep hopping, keep having fun. And slowly land in front of the mat. Fold. Inhale, hands go up and wide. Exhale, comes towards the heart. Inhale, back goes your right foot. Exhale here, hands wide, breath wide. Find your wings and let's fly. Move down with the left hand, up with the right one while your hip on the right side rotates externally towards the sky. Press with your front foot, press with your left sit bones towards the back. Feel the stretch on the inner thighs of the left leg. Breathe in wide. Breathe in long. Breathe in broad. Exhale here. Inhale. Bring your right foot towards the right. Reach towards the front with your right hand. Move your sit bones on the left side towards the back of the mat. Keep pressing to the front while you reach down with your right hand. Reach up with the left one. Look up. Keep pressing into the imaginary wall with the crown of your hand. And another one with the sit bone of your left leg. Inhale. Exhale, one more breath in here. Back goes wide and down you go with your hands towards the standing split. Up goes right leg. And again, either you stay here or you go to the tippy toes of your left leg. Keep firmly the hands on the ground. Move the ground away from you while you hop and jump. Enjoy this child's play.
Playtime.
Step on back, take a downward facing dog. Let's go into our front body stretches. Top of your push-up, high plank, and then slowly lower your chest all the way down. Let's find some back bend here, front body stretch, locust pose. Reaching your arms behind you, inhale, lifting up. Keep rolling your thigh bones in. If your toes are not touching, that's fine. And keep reaching your arms forward. Stay, 5 counts. 4, lengthen through the spine, lifting your chest a little higher. 2, and 1. Lower your arms under your shoulders. That's your cobra or upward facing dog, your choice. Stay, no pinching from the lower back. Keep broadening through the chest. 2, and 1. Lower all the way down, press on back, take a downward facing dog. And we're gonna do 3 variations of camels. As you lower your knees down, prepare the first camel position. Lifting up, reaching your arms forward, fingertips goes down, hands goes behind, grabbing the elbows, or keep your hands in a reverse prayer position. Pinky pressing into your T12, lifting up to the chest as you lower your chest down. Keep lifting your chest up. 3, keep broadening your back. 2, and 1. Slowly come up, releasing your arms. Nice. Next one is going to be challenge for your core, your entire body. So you can find a high plank, hollow your upper body, or slightly walking your hands slightly forward, or all the way to the top. And you're gonna keep your back broad. Hollow your upper body, stay here, strong. 4, 2, and 1. Slowly drop your knees down. Lolasana. Pressing your hands beside your shins, and inhale, lifting and pulling your knees up, and keep that hollow body from your upper back. Stay. 4, pick up your heels if you can, toes. 2, and 1. Slowly bring your knees down, shake your arms. Let's do that one more time. Pressing down from your Lolasana, inhale, lifting up. Stay strong, focus. 3 more breaths. 2, and 1. Lower your knees down. Let's take a downward facing dog stretch. And we're gonna moving on to your second camel in a while. Sit bones away. Lower your knees down. Camel position. Feel free to go deeper. Bring your hands onto your ankles. Keep pressing your chest up and forward. Stay. 3, 2, and 1. Come on up. Take another downward facing dog. Sit bones away. Lengthen through the crown of your head. And from here, we're going to go into your dolphin shape pincha forearm stance. Do whatever makes your body happy. Whatever adjustment, drop your elbows. Inhale, lifting your pelvis. Start to walking your toes in towards your elbows in your dolphin shape. And try a little hop. One leg goes up. Keep pressing into your forearms. Nice. Keep going. 5 more seconds. And slowly. Bend your knees.
Yes.
Again. Come all the way up. Variation number 3 of your camels. Feel free to do any modification that feels better for your body. So this one, we're going to keep your spinal elongated. As you're pushing your pelvis forward, you're going to dropping your head back. As you breathe out, you're going to press it up. Find that contractions, eccentric contractions. Exhale, breathe out. Lower, inhale up. 3 more times. Breathe out, drop your head deeper. Getting strong, breathe in. Breathe out, 2. Don't forget to breathe. Last one. job, everybody. So we go in your both hands goes down, step on back, take one more downward facing dog stretch. Lengthen to the tailbones, pressing your chest down, kissing the mat. Nice. So your choice going to a scorpion, or you can repeat the same thing like how you did earlier with your dolphin, dropping your elbows. You can bring your thumb tips slightly towards each other if that feels better in your shoulders. And as you're lifting your pelvis up, start to walking your toes in. Stay with one leg up. Hop with your bottom leg. Try.
Amazing, beautiful. Keep breathing, nice, beautiful. Yeah, Charlie, yeah.
Come all the way.
Good.
Good job. All right, everybody, come into downward facing dog. Everyone's still alive. Yes, good.
Hang on, I have one more part. Hang on. Not done yet. Back to chair pose, back to chair pose. For 40 seconds, starting now, thighs parallel, no messing around. Arms up. Yes, here we go. No ice cream for you. Breathe. Keep breathing. A little lower, but lower, but lower, but lower. There it is. So quadricep burn. Now bring your arms up more by your ears. Palms together, hips back. 15 more seconds. Okay. Knees and armpits. Crow, but 30-second crow, not that little wimpy 10-second crow. Knees forward, lift up, draw everything in. If anyone has crow to handstand, do that. Keep breathing. Last 2 breaths. Spring back, chaturanga. Upward dog, breathe in. Downward dog, aren't you glad you didn't miss that?
All right, enjoy this little down dog for a breath or two. And the good news is we don't have to fight gravity for this next little section. We're going to work with it. So almost a chill break. Deep breath in, kick your right foot up and back. And then exhale, step forward, come into a lunge. Breathe in, reach up tall, and exhale, we're going to lower in the world's slowest elevator, bring your knees slowly, slowly, slowly down to the floor. So your muscles are all switched on, keep them that way. Big breath, and exhale, sink a little lower. Use your back heel to push your left hip forward, and you can stretch your left arm up, and bring your right arm behind you, or onto your thigh. One more breath here. I'm out of puff after that. And then bring your hands down. Deep breath in. Exhale, send your hips back. A nice little chill in half splits. Breathe in, push the heel of your right foot into the floor, and exhale, pull your right hip back. Enjoy the length in the hamstrings. One more breath here. And then gently come forward into lizard. Shimmy your foot to the right if you need to, and come onto the knife edge of your right foot. Bring your left hand down. You can either stay here in a twist, or if you like, circle your right arm up and hold on to your back foot. Big breath here, and exhale, sink in a little deeper. So you can control the intensity of the stretch by coming lower in your front hip and pulling your back heel in tighter or looser, and press against your back hand with your left foot. Lovely. Enjoy this for one more breath. And then bring your hands back to the front. And then we're going to heel toe our front foot into the midline. So bring your foot underneath your forehead. Adjust your back foot if you need to. So for me, I'm very tight, so I'm keeping my knee in a right angle. Keep your feet active to protect your knee.
And then you can adjust your back knee forward or back, or even lift it to get more intensity in the stretch. So this is stretching piriformis, which is on the outer right hip. Pretty intense. If you want more, you can lower down as well. And breathe into this hip. One more breath. And then gently come onto your hands, lift your back knee, and step back into your downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and sigh it out. Oh, we need more of that. One more. Deep breath in. And a big sigh. Beautiful. Second side. Left leg kicks up and back. And as you exhale, step forward, come into your lunge. Big breath, stretch tall, and then exhale, come down. Super, super, super slow. Land your knees gently. Breathe in, reach up, and exhale. Send your hips forward. And send your sternum up the ceiling if you want a little bit more front body opening. Be nice to your lower back. You can bring your hand behind you if you like. And breathe. It's warm in here, right? And then bring your hands down to either side of your front foot and send those hips back. Hello, hamstring. Breathe in, push your foot into the floor, and exhale, pull the hips back. You're going up and over with your spine as you push your hips back. One more breath. And then gently come forward onto your front foot. Give it a little shimmy if you need to. Come onto the edge of the foot and open the hip out to the side. You can either stay here or pull in your back foot and add the quad stretch. This is one of my favorite stretches. I think I add it to virtually every class. It's like 3 for 1. You get a chest opener, a hip opener, and a quad stretch. It's nice. One more breath in the world's best stretch. And then release your back foot gently. Bring your hands to the front and take that little shimmy. Walk your left foot into the center of the mat. So foot is active to protect your knee. Have a little wiggle at the back to see whether you need to bring your knee closer or further back. Let your hands help you push the hips back. And you can lower down or lift your back knee to add some more intensity. Ow, I'm not going to do that. And breathe into this rather spicy little stretch. Beautiful, everybody. One more breath. And bring your hands back under your shoulders, tuck your back toes, and step back, downward facing dog. Nice job. It's your turn. Yep.
Okay, downward dog. Lift your right leg up skywards, up towards the sky. Step your right foot into a nice deep lunge. More familiar pose for you. Left arm forward, get ready. Bring your left armpit around right thigh. Now elongate your right knee forward. Drive your right hip back, rotate from the belly. Try and get the stretch into your right side waist in the right hip, which will happen with a little backward pressure of the right hip. Right knee out. Keep breathing in. And out. Another round. And stretch. You bring left hand down, right hand up for 2 breaths. We're going to do this a little bit later in practice. So this is our warm-up round. Hands to the floor. Right leg high. Flip over slowly into wild thing. Press your chest through like crazy. Now, it might be a little older than some of you, but maybe you've seen a movie called Cliffhanger. Sylvester Stallone, when he drops this person. So look at the person across the room like you just dropped them. And repeat after me. Famous Sylvester Stallone words. No! Okay. Side plank. Side plank, find it. Lift your right leg up. And slowly bring yourself into a 1-leg downward dog. Right leg high. Now, You may or may not be familiar with this pose. I call it IT love. It's not very commonly done. You're going to take your right foot to where your left hand was. So bring your right foot in line with your left shoulder. Okay, so you've laterally stepped across. Lift your right toes up for a second. Pull the foot hard towards your face. Now turn your foot as much as you can to the person beside you on the right. Now try to get your IT band come up like this. Yep. Reach your left hand forward. Right hand, right hip. Now as you reach forward, pull your right hip back into your hand and feel you're lengthening your chin away from your belly button. Then bring your left hand across over to the right. Reach your right arm upward toward the sky. If you don't feel your IT bend, pull your foot more towards you to stay in the right little toe. Pull your hips left. Keep breathing in and out. Hands to the floor. Gomukhasana. Bring your left knee to the right little toe. Adduct the legs. Bring them towards stacking. They don't have to stack. Shift your hips left when you come down. One thing we'll just do to slow our roll is pull the little toe of the right foot toward your right knee. Take your left hand or elbow on your right knee and press it. Take a breath in, lift your right hip up, and then pull that right hip back. Elongate up through the shoulders. We're doing Parivrtta version, turning toward the right, stretching the right hip. Keep breathing in. And keep breathing out. Long, deep breathing. 2 more cycles. Breathe into your hip. And breathe out. Now come back to center. Kranchasana. So you're holding your right leg. It's a hamstring stretch. Reach up. Tilt forward. Keep breathing. Now, if you want to take a different hand grip, you take right hand, left wrist, and press your foot into your Apple Watch, into your hand. Keep breathing. Now come more into the front edge of the sit bone. I want you to feel you're pulling your face up and over your right foot. Press your big toe, right foot. Okay. Pigeon, left side. Take your right leg, sweep it back. Slowly move your left heel forward. I need to take my right hand on my left foot, smush those 2 places together, and then take a breath in. Now glide your left and your right hip back. I can see a lot of strong hips in the room, and that's amazing. Find your right ankle, breathe in. From your right ankle, rotate your torso toward the left, not your head, your torso, and press your hip back. So you really feel you're opening up like a mouth in that back left hip. Breathe in. And breathe out. 2 more rounds in. And exhale it out. 1 more. Draw your heel in. Step back. Left leg lifts high. 1 leg dog. And look at that. We're set up immediately to step your left foot forward into the high lunge. Same pose as next side. Come on up. Breathe in. Right hand forward, revolve. Now I want you to imagine there's a pole, not a Polish person, a pole from the right heel out through the crown of the head. Okay, so you're trying to lengthen up the pole with the crown and drive your left hip and heel down, back it. So breathe in, expand your left hip. Breathe out. You take right hand down, left hand up for 2 more breaths, but make sure the breathing is priority 1. Good. Last breath. Okay, hands to the floor. Lift your left leg upward toward the sky. Bend the knee, flip over into wild thing position. Press up, open, cliffhanger, breathe. Find your feet, drive off your feet. Go for it a little bit more if it doesn't hurt your shoulder. Keep elongating and reaching. Focus. And then upside plank. Lift your left knee up. You hold your foot or whatever you want to do, variation. And then turn into a 1-leg dog position, left leg up. So same pose, IT love. I look. The whole trick is to start with your foot. Take your left foot, don't let it go limp. Step it around to that. So it's in line with your right shoulder. Left foot in line with right shoulder. That's it. Now lift your toes up, spin them left, bend your knees so only the little toe of the left foot's on the floor. That way, yeah, foot to the side. That's it. Breathe in, and then press your hip back as you reach your head forward. So my right heel is pressing me forward. Now I'm revolving, right hand around. Now I'm trying to add a rotation of the torso. I'm trying to add hip adduction, which stretches the abductors. Left arm upward toward the sky. Abductors are your tension fascia lata and glute medius, minimus. Breathe in. Breathe out. 2 more rounds. Last one. Gomukhasana, please. Right knee, left foot. Really get the knees pressing toward each other. Pull your top knee across as you slide your hips right. Now again, let's do one quick drill. Take your right hand, put it in front of your left foot. So this is your left foot here. Pull it. So make your foot anchored. Okay, breathe in. Now, as you anchor your left foot, pull your top left knee to the right. Breathe in. Lift your left hip up. And look where it is. Pull it back about 2 or 3 inches and lean forward more so you get that beautiful piriformis muscle. Elbow around the thigh. Torso is long. Breathing pattern is to expand your back ribs on inhalation. Soften your eyes on exhalation. As your diaphragm goes down, expand your left hip area. And do one more breath cycle on your own. Ready? Kranchasana, left side, so a little hamstring stretch. Your hamstring attachments are going to want to tilt you back. So tilt forward, anterior tilt. Again, if you want to take your left hand on your right wrist, you kind of fit your wrist into your left foot, do that. But pull the little toe side of the left foot back, press out through the big toe. Don't just go forward with your pelvis, go up, and then go over, pelvis over your femur head. Draw the thigh in, now just keep breathing, stretch to your own degree. Don't let your knee hyperextend. And then remove your left leg from the sky, pigeon. Take your right foot back. Try and align your left knee more or less with the left hip. Hold your left hand on right foot, breathe in. Back up the truck. Beep, beep, pull it back. Rotate from the torso toward the right. Now, your head is going to push toward the left. So use your hands to press your right hip back and breathe in again. I keep saying it, but like you have a nose or a mouth on your right hip. Breathe in and soften something. Do one more time. Breathe in. Actually, 2 more times. Breathe out. 1 more. Okay. This is not in our normal series, but special bonus for you. I just cannot keep my hands out of the candy jar. Bring your hips onto the floor. We did this one yesterday, and I'm just seeing like the good vibes in the room. So it's not on this piece of paper, a little series, but it's going to come for you today. Start with like a boat pose preparation. Your hands are going to come over here for side crow or kundiyasana. So hands go to the right. Get your left armpit up and around your right thigh. Rotate, so you're pointing towards the right, not forward. Lean into a side crow. Straighten your legs for kundiyasana. 2. Now if you want to, and your body, just try it. You can bend your knees for a second, and then you try and shift into kundiyasana. 1. Yes. I knew you'd be up for the challenge. Okay, I know they got it, right? So all right, give somebody a high five. That was freaking awesome. That was amazing. That was nice. Okay, I've dreamt of this day for so long. People that want to hang and push their bodies a little bit. It's beautiful. Okay, right elbow around, left knee. It's a very happy day for me. Thanks for coming. Bring your fingertips over to the side. Lift your hips up. Thanks for being like focused yogis. Lean. Don't worry if you don't do it. Just do your best. Press out through the feet like you're stretching toffee with each foot. And then try your kundiyasana. 1. Press. Bring the knees back. Whoa! I'm all like, what else can we do? Cross your legs and spring back and back to our regularly scheduled program with Jutta from Finland.
Yeah.
Press on back.
So press on back, downward facing dog. Spread your fingers, push the hips back. So with all that hip opening, we're ready for what's coming next. Take a deep inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, step between your hands, high lunge. Take a deep breath in without missing a beat. Warrior 3, hands go to the back. Take a flight, engage the core. Maybe move the hands in front of your head. Find a long energy line from the heels to the crown of the head. Pushing the head forward. Take one more deep breath in. Exhale, bring the knee to your chest. Grab your knee or your big toe with your 2 piece fingers. You can keep the leg bent or straighten it out. Move the right hand to the side, counterbalance. Take 3 deep breaths here. Find your trishti, your focus. Maybe open the hip a little bit more, maybe lift a little bit higher. One more deep breath in. Beautiful, release. Left ankle to your right knee. Figure 4. Bring your glutes down, or Galavasana if you're ready for it today. Bring the palms down. Wrap your left toes on your right tricep. Lean forward, look forward, maybe to stay here or take flight with your right leg up. Try to bring the right leg into your glute, maybe straighten it out. Beautiful. Take one more deep breath in and land your feet. If you hold in figure 4, that's fine. We'll come up. And standing split is our next pose. Lift the left leg up. It's been a while since we've been inverted, but you can have another go at handstanding. Maybe hop the right foot a little bit backwards. Try a few hops. Try to bring the upper rib cage over your hands. Pressing the palms down, you can take a few hops. Beautiful.
It's okay. It's just for
Amazing. Squeeze the legs together when you're at home. So good. Another playtime here. Take a few more breaths. Or just hold your standing split, pressing your glutes. So good. Amazing. When you're ready, land your feet whichever way you get there on top of the mat. Take a deep breath in, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Let's go Uttanasana with an exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, lift up.
scary.
Exhale, hands to heart. Let's flow it out, flush it out. Inhale, deep breath. Exhale, lift with your heart as you come into Uttanasana. Halfway lift. Jump back, step back, Chaturanga. Bend your elbows, elbows close to the side body. Inhale, lift the heart, open the chest. Press back, down dog. Left leg goes up, inhale. Exhale, step the foot between the hands, high lunge. Breathe in to your fingertips. Exhale, warrior 3, let's go. Without missing a beat. Core engage. Find your right leg, activate the heel. Maybe move the hands on top of the head. Take one more deep inhale. Exhale, knee to chest. Hold here or grab your big toe. Let's go. Standing big toe pose. 3 deep breaths. I don't know if the pose is harder or the Sanskrit name. One more deep breath in. Exhale, bring the ankle to your left knee. Figure 4 or flying pigeon, Galavasana. If you want to bring the palms to the mat, wrap your right toes on your left tricep, squeeze everything together. Maybe the left leg goes up. Lean forward, look forward. If you're looking down, you're going down. Take one more deep breath in. Amazing. Coming back down, standing split. Release the right leg up, stand here, hang out here, or one more go. Last chance, handstanding. Press the foot up, you got it. When you get to the top, squeeze the legs together. Amazing, squeeze the legs. You got it. Engage the core, move a little bit higher. Beautiful. Squeeze my hand. Just here. Amazing. Take one more deep inhale. Coming down slow on your hips. Try to come as slow as you can. And from the hips. So good. All right. Inhale, halfway lift. So when you're ready, land your feet whichever way you get there. Fold forward. Release it all out. Inhale, lift up. Hands to your heart. Samasthiti. Take a few breaths here. Thank you.
take no breaths here. Breathe in. And take your right foot back. Step it to the right. Take a breath in. Prasarita Padottanasana. Fold forward. Start with your knees slightly bent. Elongate spine. Find your crown. Breathe in. Now, pull your sit bones up as you straighten your legs. Make your back long. Take your hands on your ankles or behind you. Whatever works for you. Let your breath lengthen your spine. Breathe in. Breathe out. Stretch your back. Do 2 more. Okay. Yeah, so from scattered energy, we're going to bring it back into a little bit more focus. So turn your right foot away from the person in front of you toward the back of your mat for side angle position. Okay, right elbow, right inner knee. Parsva Konasana. Now rotate from the shoulder and clasp if it's available to you. If it's not, take your left hand on your right thigh. Pull the right hip back. Pull your left shoulder up. Reach out through the crown. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Straighten your right leg. Keep your hands clasped. If you can, if you're not, and it doesn't feel good, you're just holding your left hand on right thigh. Now try not to drop your head towards your foot. Reach out through the head towards the wall behind you as you press your hip toward the back of the mat. 3 more breaths. 1, stretch. 2, rotate up. 3, parallel feet. Breathe in. Fold forward, take a little bit deeper. Prasarita pose. Back long. Turn your left foot forward. Same 2 poses, side angle. Right hand can just hold the left thigh. You do not have to clasp, but if you want to, try. With your hands, if you're clasping, or even if you're just holding your right hand on your left thigh, pull your hands back toward right heel as you reach out through the crown, rotating the chest up. Rotate your chest up. Try and turn your pubic bone toward the sky. Keep breathing. Now, straighten your left leg. If it's too much to stay in a bind, don't bother. Reach up through the crown. 3 more breaths. 1, 2, keep breathing. 3, parallel feet. Fold forward again. Now walk your feet out toward the edges for Sammo Konasana, lateral splits. Breathing into your inner groins. Make sure you stop at, again, intensity level number 3. Just relax there. Breathe into the hips. And then when your body lets you in, go ahead a little deeper. So what you do with the heels will change the pose. Toes up, we'll change a different set of adductor muscles. Now, if you're wondering how much longer, we'll stay about 15 seconds. Breathe in. And breathe out. Do 1 more. Breathe in. And breathe out. Heel toe your feet together. Heel toe, heel toe, heel toe. Now here comes the climax. Come up on your tippy toes. Bend your elbows so your head can come down super low. Now, you're going to try, if a press handstand doesn't come to you today, don't stress. Just try and lift up your heels for maybe a breath or 2. So come up on your tippy toes. Press handstand. Nice. Lean your hips together. Yeah. Straighten your arms. Straighten your arms. Hips come forward. Lean. Yeah, that is nice and light. Straight at the top. Press your legs together. Hold it together. Beautiful. Find it. Find it. Now can you lower down just as slow? If you haven't gone up, don't worry. Just keep pressing. You'll get the strength. Push towards me. Push towards me. Push towards me. Down. Yeah. Amazing. Fold forward and stretch it out. Turn towards the front of your mat. And step back into a downward facing dog shape, please. That was amazing. Lift your right leg up, spread toes. Step your right foot, nice deep lunge. Half splits, toes up. Shift your hips back. Now we did half splits earlier, so you should be warmed up if you want to go into the full splits. Hanuman. do it now, but if half splits is better for your injury or range of motion, just stay there. Okay, slow your breathing down. Breathe in. And breathe out. Particularly feel you're expanding your hips as you breathe in. Let something go. 3 more breaths. Press your left hip forward, pull the right hip back. You can lean slightly forward. Last breath. Okay, let's step back. Downward dog position, amazing. Lift your left leg up high. Step it forward. Press your left heel. So one of our closing poses, Ben loves, is Ekapada Urdhva 1 leg wheel. So just so you know, we're kind of warming up for that. Okay, so lean forward. No pressure. Just pleasure. Breathe into it. Tightness out. Okay, lots of heat from the earlier part of practice. Take advantage of it. Two more times. Last time, breathe in. And breathe out. Open your mouth clear. Step on back when you're ready. Downward dog. Hips go up high. Nice. Oh yeah, this sequence. Oh yeah. Here we go. All right, lift your right leg upward towards the sky. Take your right foot forward into a deep lunge. Now, if I say bind and your body says, I'm not going to bind, don't worry, you don't need to bind. But otherwise, like I told you before, this was the warm-up round of revolve prayer. If you can, rotate from your left shoulder. Clasp your hands. If that's not available to you, don't worry. Just do regular revolve prayer. Breathe in and breathe out. Now, I'm going to try and walk you through this in a flow. If you look at your right big toe, your left knee, don't lose your bind if you're binding. Your left knee is going to your right big toe. Left knee, sorry, little toe, right little toe. Said that wrong. Right little toe. Don't take it to the big toe. You'll be messed up. That was my mistake. Okay, press your left foot, and then you can slowly start to lower down into Ardha Matsyendrasana. Yes, amazing. Look over your right shoulder. Take a breath in. Yeah, Ben, breathe in. Breathe out. 2 more. Breathe in. And out. Come back to center. Let's try one more time. Reach your left arm up. Bring elbow across like we did previously. We try and add on because that last one went so well. Lean. You can just keep doing this. Keep breathing. Lengthen. Nice. Now, you can try switching again into Kundiyasana 1. And if you want the full Monty, you're going to go back to Kundiyasana 2. What's that? Chin stand. Chin stand, chin stand. Try. Oh, land your feet. All right, lean forward. Try not to lose the rhythm. Yeah, Charlie, I love partying with you. Lean forward. L sits. Lean forward. Lift up. Breathe. L sits, L sits, L sits. Lift up. So lift your heels up. And where's Aileen? Yeah, can you do that amazing Scottish counting to 8? Bring it back down one more time. She's got this amazing You're going to feel drunk. It's this weird Scottish dialect she can do. So here we go. She's going to count to 8. Lean forward. Lift up. L sits. Go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Nice. Breathe in. Paschimottanasana. Paschimottanasana. Slow your heart rate down for 3 breaths only. Keep breathing. All right. Round 2. Find your feet. Use your quadriceps. Lean forward. Since that went so well, special bonus. Count of 10. 8 was too easy for you. So we're going to turn up the dial. Lean forward. Up. 1. No, up. L sits. 2. 3. heels up, lean back. 4, heels higher. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Charlie, yeah. Cross your legs, don't lose it. Downward dog. Train doesn't stop. Press up and back. Breathe in and press back. Left leg upward toward the sky. Okay, same poses. Step left foot, reach right arm up, and revolve slowly your right armpit around left thigh, feeling free to come into a bind if your body lets you. And reach out through the crown. Now this will go better because you know what's coming now. Right knee, left little toe, right foot moves laterally out to the side, and that will help you to lower down with control. Yeah. That's it, that's what you did it. Look over the left shoulder, get long, keep breathing in and out. More breath. Last breath. Release. Side crow, one more round. Right armpit deeply, should be really warmed up for this. To the side, lean, press out through your feet. Switch legs. Okay, since Kemi said it, sure, chin stand. Bring it back down. Woo. Don't rest. That's coming later, yes. Open your legs. Here, L sits, second round. Now let's do 8. Lean, press, up. 1, this one, oh, just me? I'm so lonely, come on, help me out. Here we go, up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It looks like you had too much coffee, Winnow. It's awesome. Her feet are like measuring on the Richter scale. It's awesome. Okay, come one round, Upavishta, just nice and slow. 3 breaths only. We'll do this at the end of practice, so just slow your heart rate down. Okay, just one more round. Hands behind here, L sit. Shorten your front body, engage quadriceps. Pull, actually let me do one thing. Bring your hands together, again unscripted. We did this a little bit this week too. Take your hands here so you can get an idea of the compression, thighs working, fingertips here. Up with your legs. If you want to make it harder, go more forward, easier, further back. 1, down, 2, down, 3, 4, 5, 6. Paschimottanasana. Last L sit, ready? Last one. Open your legs. Lean forward. Press up. Go. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. Yeah. Oh, Kemi's up in the game. All right. Lower down. Cross your legs. Okay, feel your quadriceps? Good. You're going to really feel them next. Come on back into downward facing dog. Hips go high. Beautiful. Again, feet come forward between the hands in the steady but slowly moving train. Fold forward and stretch. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Low. Chair pose, Utkatasana, low. Take your hands out in front of you like this. This is team myosin. This is team actin. When your muscles contract, they contract like this. When you slowly do an eccentric contraction, they don't just let go, they slowly let out. And so that eccentric contraction is what we're aiming for as you come slowly in standing position. For 5, oh yeah, high five is good. High five, sure, why not? 5, sissy squats. Connect here, lean your knees forward, lean back, come all the way back if you can. Keep coming back, and then up. That was a practice round. For real 5, here we go. Because some people are watching, let's go. Okay, breathe in. It is a good spectator thing too. Slowly, knees go forward, don't go further than you can come up from. And then up, 1. Lower down, number 2. Lean back, lean back, lean back. 3. 4, up. Okay, try to let the hips do this. Press. Last one for now. Lean, 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 and come up. All right, take a quick break. Again, this is not on a piece of paper, but we did this yesterday and it felt really good. Go here, you're gonna imagine there's ice cream behind you, and then reach back in your sissy squat and touch. Come on back. Other side. I'll watch first one, go. So you're gonna go to the right first time. If it doesn't hurt your knees, go. Knees forward, press your pelvis up, press your pelvis up. Trying to sink into your hand now. Keep coming forward and up. Other side. Press this way. It's counterbalance of weight of knees, weight of torso. Your knees have to go way forward in order to keep your weight of your torso back. Yes! Okay, got better. Second one's better. One more time each side. Back. Up. Last one. Back. Up. Can we vote? Next intensity level, anybody? Next intensity level, anybody? That's a vote. If you're not holding, okay, can we just, okay, all it took is one person to say yes. Okay, all it took is one, and that one, it doesn't have to be unanimous. Okay, so, keep coming forward like this, and all we do is take your hand position so your fingers pointing in, and basically from here it's wild thing. You come up and over, touch, oops, and then bring it back, and up, okay? Try, it's not as hard as it looks. It's really not as hard as it looks. It's not much harder than wild thing. You just gotta go further back with your hand, honey. Okay, yeah, there you go. Reach back fairly far with your right hand. That's it. Have a little bit further back. See your hands too close? There you go. If your hand's too close to you, makes you get too tight. Yep. Here you go. Like 2 more centimeters back and it helps. Yes, yeah, Charlie. That's it. Turn your hand now, turn your hand. Yes, and then bring it up. Yeah. Yes! Okay, I think that's so far just one side. Let's try the other side. I'll do it with you. Go. Again, the trick is to know how far to place your hand at. And press your pelvis up. Again, it's this wild thing. Oops. This mat's slippery. Bends. And then bring it back. Woo. Fold forward, Uttanasana, stretch it out. Chair pose, Utkatasana, and Ben's taking the bridge.
All right. We're going to start in chair again, not the sun chair version. Sink down your hips. And we're going to hold it for another 30 seconds.
Okay.
No, I'm too yet.
That's for real time. Reserve time. Keep breathing.
Not Ian's body time. 15 more seconds. And smile, everyone. Ice cream coming soon.
Ice cream.
And lower down your hands. Take an inhale, elongate your spine. And lower it down onto your backs. For my most favorite pose. Welcome to my wheel party. So for wheel pose, we're gonna grab our ankles. We take our heels close to our butt. And we come into our tippy toes. And for wheel pose, we're gonna place our hands underneath our shoulders. We take a big breath in. And we lift up for a count of 6, 5. We press our chest towards the back of our mat. And we keep on breathing for 3, 2, 1. And slowly lower it down. Whew. 2 more rounds with a little extra present for the last round. So for round 2, hands underneath your shoulders, and we lift up for a count of 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower it down. So for the last round, before the ice cream part starts. We have an Ekapada version as an option. So we're going to lift up into full wheel first. And if you want to come into Ekapada, bend your right leg first. I'm going to watch you. So lift up into wheel pose. Walk your heels a little bit closer and lift up your right leg first. And you can straighten your right leg for a count of 3, 2, 1, and lower it down. Lift up your left knee. You're going to stay in bridge or wheel. And you're going to hold it for a count of 3, 2, 1, and lower it down. So hard part is over by now.
Okay, so bend your knees, bring them towards your chest. Let's come into happy baby here. Grab your calves, your ankles, or the pinky toe edge of your feet if that's accessible for you. I'm just taking some nice long deep breaths here. I don't think Ben was lying. I'm pretty sure the hard part's over.
Except Ian Johnson.
Right. Lift up through your feet, pull down with your hands. And just think about lengthening your tailbone down towards the mat. 2 more nice long deep breaths here. And then slowly bring your knees together, straighten your legs. And then hold on to your right foot. Let's let that left leg come all the way down towards the mat. And extend your left arm long overhead. So we want to reach that left foot and that left arm away from one another, creating a nice long line. And slowly slowing down your heart rate by deepening and lengthening your breath. And we can take our mind to our outer right hip, our right sit bone, and reach it down towards that left foot, lengthening your right side body. And when you're ready, nice and slowly, we can start to open that leg out to the right. Keep the left side of your body heavy on the mat. Maybe extend your left arm out to the side, reaching from hand to hand. And starting to really encourage that breath into the place where you feel the stretch. Inhale to expand that space. And exhale to let it all go. Nice and slowly bring that foot back up to center. Left hand grabs that right foot and we cross the leg over for a twist. You can bring that foot all the way down to the floor if it reaches. Don't worry if it doesn't. Pressing through both feet. You feel that right sit bone reaching down towards the left foot. Two more cycles of breath here, breathing into that right hip, that whole right side body. And using your breath to release. Little bend in the knee, you can slowly bring that leg all the way back up. Bring both feet up, we'll switch sides, so left hand to left foot, let that right leg lower all the way down to the mat. Right arm reaches overhead, find that length in your whole body, so the right foot to the right really finding your breath. You continuously lengthen left hip bone to right foot as you open the leg out to the side. Move slowly, right side of the body stays heavy. Reach your right arm out like a T. Use that exhale, let it all go. And last breath here before we slowly bring it back up to neutral. Right hand takes left foot and we find our twist. Reaching that left arm out to the side, you can look left if that feels good for your body. Pressing through the feet, lengthening, and breathing into that space we're creating. Last cycle of breath here, make it count. Release whatever needs to be let go of. Nice bend into the knee and slowly bring it back up. Once you arrive, bending both knees, giving your knees a little hug here and just finding some nice long deep breaths.
Bring your feet slowly up. Option, stay here, supine leg stretch. Stretch. Option 2, halasana plow. Take your feet over your head. Keep lifting through your sit bones so you don't crush into your neck. As you know, if it doesn't feel good at any time, modify, interlace your hands eventually. If you want to go into the full pose, pull your hands down but keep sit bones elevated. Okay, make it a breathing exercise. In and out. And no matter what version of the pose you're doing, maximize the length of your spine with your breaths. Press your palms. Unwind nice and slow. Come on up to a seated position. Open your legs out. Upavishta pose. Just make a little space with the people beside you. So again, we're going to shift gears down to calm. Set the controls for calm. Bend your knees. Tilt forward from the pelvis. Press your feet to pull your thighs back and straighten the legs over time. If you need to stay back up here, that's fine too. Okay. Close your eyes. We're starting to go back inward, back to that more gentle, calm space where we started. This class came with a bumper sticker. It would say, work hard, pray hard, breathe in. Soften your throat, breathe out. Do 2 more long breaths, nurturing your body. Now over to the side, Parivrita version. You're pressing your left elbow into your knee, letting your right hip coming up. Slowly rotate upwards toward the sky. If you want to hold your left hand on left hand on left foot, then you take your thumb down on the inside. Press your big toe like you're stepping in a stirrup. Reach your right arm in space, or if you have the ability, take it to the outside of left hand, but stay elongated through left and side waist. Relax your third eye chakra. Breathe in and out. Slow the pace of life down. And then come up, other side. No rush. Right elbow, right inner leg. Reach your left arm slowly up, luxuriously, holding the foot or not. Head reaches one way. Just listen, head reaches one way, but you know what reaches the other way? Is your right femur head. Pull your right femur head into your right hip socket as the left hip lifts up. Side tilt the pelvis, breath in. Rotate upwards more as you breathe out to slow the pace of your thoughts down. Back to Upavishta. You'll find this version is probably can go a bit more deep. Take your time. Breath in. Breath out. Slow life down. One more breath. Pull your sit bones back. Make a little lion-esque breath. Last pose. Double pigeon. Left ankle on top. If the knees don't stack, no trauma. Slide your hips back. Use your hands behind you to tilt forward from the pelvis. Elongate through the crown. Maybe you start reaching forward if your body's saying yes to that. Now just feel around the left hip. Expand it. Relax your throat again as you empty. So empty your mind when you breathe out. Find your breath as emptying you. And that emptiness is a huge topic in yoga and Buddhism. It's called shunyata, which sounds depressing, to empty yourself of what you normally think of as yourself, your ego self. But the trick of it is to know that the more you empty yourself of your little mind, the more you tune into the big mind, to the light. Breathe in. And breathe out slow. One more. Stretch open your hip flesh. And let something deeply go. And then come up. Change sides at your own time. I want you to just feel that there's no rush. It's just like you're in a bubble bath. Pull the hips back. Activate the feet. Reach the hands forward. We'll stay here for just over a minute. I know I don't need to tell one person in the room what prana is, you know. So circulate it through your body. Prana. Breathe in. And let go of what's stuck. Let your neck lengthen. Now ungrip your hip. Just feel in your hip. There's places that want to grip on. Let it go. Let it soften consciously. You have this control through the motor cortex of your brain to send a signal for your right hip to unwind. And as you unwind your hip, you unwind your mind. Let it go. Big breath in. And all your worries out. Let them empty. Please come up. Let your feet flop open. Wow. I'm happy we're at Shavasana, but I'm also kind of sad. I was having so much fun. Leaning back. Let your feet flop open. Your palms turn open up. So you know, don't be surprised. Ben and Winona are coming around with little cold lavender eye pillows for you, so just don't be cold, hands on your eyes, don't be surprised. Since we're going old school, vinyasa, let's go old school yoga teachings. You have these energy channels in your body. bodies, like meridians in Chinese medicine. So when you breathe in, let your whole front body rise up. When you breathe out, the back ribs, the pelvis, the back of the skull sinks down. And the energy in the body becomes unblocked. And most people, their strategy for emotions in the body is either A, numb them out and just drink or watch Netflix. And a lot of people just sweep that old emotional residue under the carpet and just ignore it, which is never a good strategy. It's like trying to stuff a beach ball under the water. It just pops up harder. So as you breathe in expansively, again, just keep letting your whole skeletal system become more heavy down toward the earth. And the trick where I'm going with this is those emotions need a place to leave, and let that place be through your throat chakra. It's called purgation, Vishuddha, throat chakra. Just let that stuff out through an open mouth at any time. And start to feel the energy you're made of. Let go of the big outer body, the gross body. Tune into the subtle, called stula in Sanskrit. As you soften your third eye, your forehead, the eye sockets themselves, soften the belly. Allow life to exist at the vibrational level. Feel life at the quantum level, just a series of vibrations. Waves of light. And I know you know probably what chit vrittis are, the way the yogis looked at thought waves. And they come in this incessant stream all the time. And most of those thoughts are kind of negative, kind of like a critic inside of our head. And the part of our being that gets punished the most is our own body. We hold it tight, guard it by the thoughts we're thinking. So this whole practice, yes, we've done gymnastico, vinyasa, deep stretch. The essence of it is to reverse that very process and feel that when our bodies become more open and free, from downstairs to up comes a signal that our minds are open and free. This will be the last thing I say, then I'll just let you hang out in this amazing experience that we've cultivated for our own selves. Become like a whale. A whale can live on the surface where the wind is, where there's all these chit vrittis and thoughts. But drop down deeper into the depth. Just keep descending down to the deepest ocean like a whale, letting your body get heavy into the mat underneath you. Into the quiet waters, the stillness of life, away from the wind on the surface. Relax just a little more deeply. Again, an image that's been with me in my practice all week is like there's a heavy blanket on top of you. As you sink down into the depths, relax your mouth. Let old things out. Reconnect to light. Okay, take your time and gradually migrate back up to seated, but don't rush. And then let's finish our little circle. So grab a little bolster here. And come in. It's been a nice community experience, all of us supporting, uplifting each other. So it's great that we finished that way also. So come on in closer, a little bit closer, closer. A little closer. Yeah, there it is. Closer, closer. Not a I didn't mean to say circle, I meant to say huddle. Yeah, come on in. Circle would be too big. Okay, so just close your eyes. Let's see if we can do like 5 minutes. 5 minutes of body antenna. 5 minutes of capital Y yoga. Let your belly move when you're breathing a little. Let your back shoulder blades move when you're breathing a little. Feel the breath as it's coming in and out. And as you elongate up through the crown of the head, let the hips sink and feel that the brain is sinking down into this bathtub of cerebral spinal fluid. Relax your brain. And still again, feel the vibrational quality of life. When you breathe in, make it as slow as possible so your diaphragm's like a plunger in a syringe, slowly pulling the ribs wider. And when you breathe out, the elastic quality of the diaphragm just goes back up, allowing the ribs to compress. Old air, product of energy creation, goes out. Now, a friend of mine who used to teach yoga with in LA, very old, great yoga teacher, Eric Schiffman, has this amazing analogy to describe yoga. Each one of us is like our own individual laptop with our minds and bodies. And we can exist at our desktops with our own thoughts and data that we store. And that is like our small mind. But the process of yoga is that there is a universal mind, a universal light, and that is like the internet. So if you don't mind, get a better connection. Get off of your own individual laptop or device and plug into the big mind of the universe and let it fill you. bring your hands up onto your heart, your joyous, bright heart, but also wounded heart. And we all have scars on our heart. In fact, the word, Sanskrit word samskara is like some scars. We have some scars that life has put on us, some impressions. And they can polarize us, so it moves us toward darkness, and we get stuck just only living in those scars. Or we can use them as invitations to open up to light. Because those scars, everyone, is how life gets in, how the light gets in. And it's also how the light gets out. So for our last minute or so, just broadcast light from inside of you, brightness, but also program for receive. Om vibration. Breathe out. From the joyous, wounded heart, breathe in. I do have a little Blissology mantra I'd love to share with you. Our head is the rudder that keeps us on course. Our heart is the sail that connects us to source. Our fuel is the mountains, the oceans, and the forests. All of us united, a positive force. Breathe that in. And breathe out all doubt that we can help to bring more light into this hurting world. And if you're okay without words, arms around somebody or a few people. Doesn't the world just need a better hug? Yeah, right? Oh my God. Bueno, bring it in. Like I say, I've dreamt of this day for a long time, being able to really step up our practice in all ways possible, to share with amazing teachers like all of you. And even the people that didn't teach today, you're a teacher. The word guru means the remover of darkness. Oh my God, Father, it was so beautiful, love. So fun to have you here. Right? Wasn't it a good time? Oh my God, Joanna, that's so amazing. Oh, it's so good to have you, brother. Remind me of your name one more time.
Hassan.
Hassan. Ian, awesome. Charlie, bring it in, bro.
Thank you so much.
That felt good, huh? Oh my God. We should get one quick picture. Hang on, let's get one quick picture. I'll never forget this day.